Now we're gonna stick with the Sweets Heart themed for Valentine's week. And if you and your special someone enjoy more of an action-packed type date rather than a romantic dinner, you have to check out this exhibit at the Buffalo Science Museum. It's really cool. Take a look. I'm here with John from the Buffalo Science Museum. Tell us about the very exciting exhibit that you have going on here.
Okay, well, you're here to see crime scene investigation, or CSI, as you may know from television. And this is a really exciting exhibit because there's a lot to do here. It's not something you just look at. You're going to have a look at some crime scenes, and you're going to see some solutions as you go through the laboratories to find the answers.
All right.
What you're seeing here is a typical crime scene as it's happened. As you can see, something happened. A car came through the window, and you are faced with the challenge of finding out what really happened here, who was responsible, what is the evidence. So everybody's going to have one of these little cards, and they're going to have the opportunity to put the evidence on it and then go to the lab and see if their evidence can be explored and find the answer. As you can see, there's a body down here on the floor, and there's some debris around, and each of these things are possible clues as to what has happened. As you can see, this is a very different sort of situation. It's out in the wilds, out in the desert, and when you look down here, there's a skeleton, but very little else. And it would be hard to imagine that you can actually solve this crime, that something has happened that shouldn't have happened to this person. The crime scene investigator would take some samples from this body, from what's left of it, and take it to the laboratory, and that's where we're going to go next.
Okay.
So here, we're just out here, we've come to the crime lab. And when you come into this area, there's all sorts of different things going on around us. And what we need to do is have a look at which crime scene we're working on. So say, for example, we're looking at crime scene number 2. We can go to the different areas in here and see what evidence might be held. For example, in here, this is for digital evidence. And we can see we've got 2 for crime scene 2. So if we came over to the actual lab, what we're provided with is something that's from this crime, and we have a screen which will walk us through to help explore that evidence. And that's literally how it works for each of these stations, that people can go through, find the answer, they put the answer onto their little notebook, because they're going to compile all these answers together as we go through. We've got a really good exhibit for the public here. I think they're really going to enjoy it. And it's all about how science works, using the same methods. This is what scientists do in general. So I think people get a better understanding of science in general, as well as how to solve crimes.
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I was thoroughly impressed by that whole exhibit. Now, at the museum, they are hosting tonight. It's called the Love is a Crime event, which includes admission and plenty of food and drinks. And we will definitely be posting more information about that on our website.